another cup final for Manchester United. And guys, it's 3 finals in 3 years. And it's so funny for all the bad laughs and everything, all the bashing that Manchester United have been getting. This is their third final in 3 years. And Eric Ten Hag, they went to for I think it was FA Cup and then Carabao. Yeah, FA Cup Carabao, and now they're in the Europa League final. Teams like Arsenal will kill for this. 3 trophies in 3 years. Regardless of where they are in the league, or they are 14th, whatever, they are still in the league. And if they win the Europa League, they have a route to the Champions League. So it actually isn't that bad. So like big ups to Manchester United, honestly, because even in the bad times, like they are trying. Listen, I think that's what separates some of the big teams from like the middle level teams and the small teams. Personally, a team like Arsenal, I think Arsenal is not a big team. Arsenal is a middle level team because Arsenal's big claim to success is, oh, we play good football now, and we play good football now, and then we been second. I mean, second is nothing. United were second under Mourinho, they were second under Ole, they were second under Ten Hag at some, I think his first. Like, it's nothing. Being second is nothing. So when I hear Arsenal fans saying that, oh, they are second and they play well now, Arteta has changed. He has spent 6 years in the club and he hasn't won any big thing. He has only one trophy, and that trophy was the Europa. Hey, what am I talking about? Europa League final was even Emery. The FA Cup, that was in his first season. That was it. That's it till now. 6 seasons. If imagine saying this to a Real Madrid fan. Oh, our team plays well now, but we've not won in like 6 years. We've not won any trophy. Say that to a Liverpool fan. Say that to a Chelsea fan. Say that to a like all any big team will be like, what are you talking? We play well, so win something for us. That's what we want. They'll prefer to win the Copa del Rey or the FA Cup or something, and even be like sit. Like when Chelsea won the Champions League and do a sit, everyone was still happy. So I think United are doing very well. Like Amorim is doing very. He's managing the expectations and everything, because he always says, no, maybe in the league I'll bench I'll play the kids, and that kind of thing. Yeah, so it's very good on United's part. Yeah, so let's talk. There's actually one United player I want to talk about. I never saw the talent in this guy, never, and everybody was just talking about him. I think now people are starting to see that this guy is actually rubbish. Alejandro Garnacho, please, where did you even get that guy? Don't say he's from Argentina, because he's actually a Spanish. His father is from Spain and stuff. I think it's just his mother who has some Argentine something. That's how come he could play for Argentina. But because there's no Argentine who will be this bad. There's no pure Argentine who will be this bad. This guy is rubbish. I've never seen a player with so much hype and produces so much rubbish. He runs with the ball like a headless chicken, and then he just takes it over the line. I'm like, so this guy gets to stay in Manchester United, and then Marcus Rashford rather is loaned out, is shipped out to Aston Villa. Look how Rashford is doing. No matter how bad Rashford is, guys, this guy doesn't come close. Rashford is 10 times the player this guy is, and this guy is still. I don't know. Please, United, just let this guy go. You need a more clinical winger. You need a better winger. Garnacho is not him. Garnacho is definitely not. He's not Manchester United class. He should be gone. He should definitely be gone. He should definitely be gone. And yeah, so over the 2 legs, he wasn't really that. I mean, today he had a chance to put the game to bed in the earlier stages of the game, and just look at what he did. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. I've never seen a lob that goes to, like, most of the time when a player lobs the ball over the keeper, it actually goes like on top of the net, or like that his lobe went to the side. I'm like, what can it was on his right foot. Even if you can't do it, like open your body up and then try and place the ball or something, or go around the. This guy is not him. I hope Argentina doesn't call him again. Guys, please, Argentina, let him go. Let him go to his original country. Um, He's, he's useless. He's honestly useless. But yeah, as I said, United did well and everything. But in this tie, guys, listen, I don't know. I'm not like a conspiracy guy to talk about like, oh, maybe the referees are. Well, I'm not Real Madrid. That's what I'm trying to say. But over the two legs, some big decisions went United's way. I was too surprised. Like in the first leg, so in the first leg there was a red card against Danny Vivian. Danny, that wasn't a red card. Maybe a penalty, fine, but that wasn't a. I don't know how the referee came up with a red card for at least a yellow. Straight red. Bilbao had to play most of the game with 10 men. I think ultimately that's what was the undoing, because after going 3-0 down at home, there was no way they were coming to Old Trafford to do anything. And even if it was the other way around, I think it would have been better if maybe they went 3-0 down at Old Trafford and then they were going back to San Mamés. That would have been a match, because they can beat anybody at San Mamés on their day. But the script was flipped, so I knew they're not making it to the final. The final will actually be played in their home stadium too. So that's how come they were very eager to make it to the final this year. Yeah, so as I was saying, the refereeing decisions were crazy. In this second leg, in the second, United deserved, like, was it Lindelof? I think it was Victor Lindelof. There was a bad tackle on one of the Bilbao players, and I thought it was going to VAR, and the referee didn't check. He didn't even give him a yellow. I'm like, come on, what is going on here? Like, but anyway, maybe he was an oversight or something. I mean, but first, there are guys in the VAR room, so at least they should call the. I don't know what they actually do there, but they should be calling the referee to come and check some of these things, because it's bad. I've seen some bad decisions in the past few weeks, and I don't know if the referees are scared, because there's this phenomenon in refereeing. I really I've forgotten the name. It's like something like, there's it's part of the referee training where, like, referees are scared. Referees are taught not to be scared to give like big decisions against big clubs, because most of the time, for any normal human, you know that when you take a big decision against, let's say, Barcelona or Real Madrid or Manchester or whatever, it's actually going to go out there. People are going to hear about it, rather than like maybe when you give a bad decision against like Celta Vigo, in like Celta Vigo versus maybe Osasuna, even though it's not going to make headlines. So there's some kind of a little bias towards the big clubs, and referees are actually taught to to fight that. So it could be that, because Athletic Bilbao is a good club, but like they are not on Manchester United's level in terms of history and finances and all that. So it's possible that that bias kicked in, because some of the decisions were horrible. They were horrible, man. They were horrible. And there was yeah. Apart from that, I think that red card decision, it was in the 68th minute, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken. So and then at the time, I think it was 1-0 at the time. So it would have been a big change to the game if Manchester United had went one goal down with a red card, but it didn't happen for Bilbao. And yeah. But yeah, I'm also happy for Mason Mount as well. He came back with like his second goal was awesome. Left foot, almost at the halfway line, goalkeeper in the pool. 90% of players can do that, I promise you. If you've ever kicked the ball before, if you've ever kicked the football before, you know how difficult that is to do on your weaker foot. On your weaker foot, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I hope he. Listen, I haven't been a big fan of Messi Mount even since his Chelsea days, but I know he's a decent player. If I'm being honest, he's good, decent, and I hope he regains some of his form because it was bad seeing how he wasn't scoring and then all that. So nice brace from him, man. That's good. This year's final, Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspurs. Tottenham traveled to Bodo Glimt. That's in Norway, I think. Yeah, so they traveled to Norway and then they won comfortably. All that. So yeah, all English final. And this is one of the years where the Europa League final is actually more exciting than the Champions League final. Just due not because of footballing ability, or just due to the fact that there are more fans of Manchester United than PSG and Inter combined. I think in the whole world, probably. So it's it's a very exciting final, and I'll be looking forward to that. Personally I'm rooting for Tottenham. I like Ange. He said he wins trophies in his second season, so let's see what he does in this season. All right. Yeah, so good luck to Ange and Tottenham.